Today I'm going to be showcasing an online ordering app that I recently built. It's an Italian restaurant style with different menu items and an online ordering component where someone can pick out what they want for their order and buy it all online and see a receipt for that order. So we'll go ahead and get right into it. So first we're going to go to bergquistapplications.com. Then we're going to go to applications and click this online ordering application. So this is kind of the Italian restaurant style that I went for. It's not a real restaurant, it's just kind of showcasing what it might look like for another kind of restaurant. So when you come here, it's just kind of a splash page, and you're not trying to overload the user with too much information. Kind of showing them a little bit about what's offered here at the restaurant. And then some information about where the restaurant is, when they're open, how you can contact them, and so on. So then we'll go over here to the menu, and we'll see we have different categories here on the left. Some typical stuff that might be offered at an Italian restaurant. So you could click and look at their pizzas. Maybe they have some pastas or salads. This menu on the left here is kind of designed to indicate the different things that are offered at the restaurant. And so this might be something you link a customer to maybe they want to look at the menu on their phone or something. So then we'll head over here to the online ordering. And it's basically the same layout as the menu is, except it has different, kind of some added functionality to it. So it has these buttons where they can add different items to the cart. And we can see down here that we have this cart button. It says the cart is empty. And we can click these items to add to the cart. So maybe I'll add a pizza with 1 topping, pizza with 3 toppings. Maybe we'll add another one of those. And maybe we'll add this clam garlic pizza. And then we also want to get a salad, so we just have this spinach salad here, so we'll add that to the cart. And maybe we'll add one more of those. And then to drink, we'll get some iced tea. So we can go down here to the cart, and right now it says selections required before checkout. Pizza with 1 topping, select 1 topping. Pizza with 3 toppings, select 3 toppings. This is where you can build into this component the ability to add different options. So with the pizza with 3 toppings, you're gonna have to select 3 toppings before the restaurant knows what you want. And so we can look here, it says exactly what you have to select for the different items. So pizza with 1 topping, so we'll just select pepperoni, and so that one's good to go. Pizza with 3 toppings, so here I have 2 of them added, and we'll have to select 3 toppings for each pizza with 3 toppings. So maybe someone wants 2 pizzas with 3 toppings, but they want each of those pizzas to have different toppings on them. So it is set up so you select 3 different toppings for each one. So this one will do maybe sausage, mushroom, onion. And this one, let's do, maybe we'll do pepperoni, green pepper, and onions. I don't know if that's would be good or not, but so now here we have the clam garlic pizza, and now you don't have to select anything for this because it's just it's already kind of pre-made. There's no selections that need to be made on this. Spinach salad, we have a dressing, so we'll do Italian on one and Caesar on another one. Now that you can see if something's not selected here, then it won't let us check out. But then when we have everything selected, we can check out now. And so this is Stripe's checkout page, and it kind of has a nice layout so that it feels official for the customer. You don't want some like a form where you're entering card information that feels like kind of sketchy or that it's not totally secure. So it's Stripe's pre-built checkout page, and it has the total, lists all the items that they ordered, and we have this 8% tax that's added onto it. And so here, this is where the customer would add in their card information. This is test mode, so this isn't going to be a real transaction coming out off of my card, and I'm actually just going to enter in this. This is just a default card they let you use just to test transactions going through this checkout session. And we'll say Anders, and then since all these are filled out, we're ready to pay. Now that that's completed, it'll take the customer to an order page where they see basically a receipt of what they ordered. And then here we can go, this is Firebase. It handles stuff like database hosting, authentication stuff. It's Google's kind of back-end infrastructure. And so they have a nice way to store data in a database on the cloud. And so that order actually went to the database, and you can see all this information on it, the different items in the order, some information about the order. And so it kind of is just a way to store data about the different orders that people are having in the restaurant. And then I'll go over here and say this is the Stripe dashboard. And so this is where you would see kind of money flowing into your Stripe account based on orders that are going through that checkout process. And you can see like overview of money coming in. It has a bunch of analytic type stuff to see how people are paying in your business. And so what you can do is you can link a bank account, and after a certain amount of days, Stripe will pay out the money in your Stripe account to that bank account. And so you can then spend that money from your bank. And here you could see the different transactions that are happening in the restaurant application, customers, so on. I was testing a lot with the customer named Dave, so that's kind of why this is all saying Dave. Another thing that Stripe does is allows you to add different registrations for your business, such as where it's located and what kind of products you offer. So it tracks all the revenue coming into your business online, and then it can generate the right tax form for you when it comes time to pay your taxes. And so this is a pretty kind of a top of the line like payments processing and reporting platform. It's pretty kind of newer and is pretty up to date on everything. And so we'll go back to the application, and what will happen is a customer wants to order something online, and then they'll go through the online ordering process and get to here. And then after that, what the information that your kitchen needs is going to be this information in the order. And so we'll go to this orders page, and this will be something that kind of just your kitchen and the people that work there will have access to. And it'll say the orders that come in, how much time that order's been active for, kind of a layout of what was ordered. And you could see images, or you could have something where it maybe tells you how to prepare this item. It has all the toppings on it, so you have that information from the customer of what they want on their pizzas or salads. And yeah, so basically the customer will order something, and then the order will be received by the kitchen. They will put this order together and then go down here and say mark completed. So now in the active orders, that one is gone, and the completed orders has the one that the kitchen just completed. And so it kind of reduces that process of having people having to call in their orders, and then the person that's receiving that has to write down and try to get down everything that they want in the order. And then they'd have to bring the ticket to the kitchen, and then eventually the customer comes in and receives their order, and then the customer would have to pay for that order. So it kind of reduces friction in with the process of having to receive orders over the phone, and making sure that you're getting the order right that the customer wants. It might be kind of complicated, so on the website you would have everything that the customer needs to fill out on the order, so the kitchen knows exactly what the customer wants. And then it also reduces time, so the customer can just grab the order and go because it's already paid for. You could have them show their receipt or something, so like here, this is where the customer would be taken to, so they would be able to show their order receipt or something if you wanted proof that that was the person that ordered it. Yeah, this is something that I thought might be useful for different restaurants, trying to make things more efficient, and it might open up another avenue for people to buy things from that restaurant. If the process is really easy for the customer to pick out what they want and pay for it and pick it up, and I think that might drive more people to buy things from the restaurant. Um, and so, yeah, you could see this being something similar to this being also useful for other types of businesses that where people want to order online, just have an easy way to browse businesses wares and see, you know, if they want to buy anything, and then um, they could pay for everything online if they wanted to. You know, if you're interested to for something like this with whatever you do, or if you're interested in learning how to build something like this yourself, then I'm available to chat and maybe we can figure something out. So yeah, thanks for watching, and see you later.